I'm Blake with the Southern POV coming at you today from the skinning rack. This is where I skin my deer, clean my fish. Today is part 2 of the 3-part series from pond to table. Yesterday we caught the fish. If you haven't already checked that video out, go check it out. But today we're going to be doing the important step of cleaning them and preparing them for the next step, which is eating them. This is an important step. A lot of people don't like fish because this step's not done right. I know it's a matter of preference, but I prefer my fish without bones. Especially if you're trying to get someone who's on the fence about eating fish, they don't want to spend all day trying to pick around bones. So for me, one of the best tools is the electric fillet knife. I can skin through a fish in no time and remove all the bones. I just take the fillet knife and go in right behind those gills and work your way down till you get to the backbone, and then make about a 90-degree turn and work your way to the back. As you're going down the back, make sure you don't cut the skin completely off, cut the fillet completely away from the fish. Otherwise, when you're removing the skin, you won't have anything to hold on to, and it still can be done. It's just a little aggravating step. Another thing I like to use are these cutting boards. They're kind of a plasticky cutting board that keeps you from running the blades of your fillet knife into a metal table or something like that. And then once I get the fillet separated from the fish, you follow the contour of the rib bones, or remove the rib bones. Now listen, I know some of y'all be like, oh, you're wasting some meat. Well, that meat's not really good, and if someone who's never eaten fish or doesn't really like fish very much are going to eat that and they taste it, get a bone in their mouth, and it's going to put a bad taste in their mouth, literally. With the fillet knife, I was able to clean the fish very quick without making a big mess of scales everywhere, and end up with a product that doesn't have bones in it. And that way, someone who is kind of hesitant about eating fish, they can be a little more confident just biting down into this. One of the biggest complaints I get about fish is that they don't like the fishy taste. Well, fish do taste like where they live and what they eat, but what I like to do is take my fish fillet, and soak it in some salt water. Osmosis is going to happen, and either the salt water is going to move into the cells of the fish, or that fluid inside the cells is going to move out. Salt molecules are too big to move in, so that fluid tries to reach equilibrium, so that fluid travels out of the cells of the fish, therefore removing that fishy taste. So if you change your salt water bath about once a day for about 2 or 3 days, guarantee you're going to get a better tasting fish. This has been part 2 of the Southern POVs from pond to table. If you haven't watched the first video of us catching the fish, go watch it. And stay tuned for the next video, which will be cooking. Later.